In the summer before my junior year of high school, I attended a leadership conference, and while I was there, I watched a TED Talk that talked about the idea of changing the world for the better. Now, as a 16-year-old, this was something that seemed incredibly daunting at the time, but at the end of the TED Talk, the speaker put the idea into words that I never could. It's that there was no world. There's only 7 billion different understandings of it. And if you change just one person's view of it for the better, then you've changed the world. Now, this idea is something that I've kept in the back of my mind for the past 5 years, and I've used it to help me create my formula, which is authentically living to ensure I leave the world better than when I found it. Inside of this formula, you can find 3 Pi Sigma Epsilon principles that I like to focus on daily: sincerity, belief, and knowledge. The first principle that I focus on is sincerity, or being fully authentic and present. I feel that this ability helps me in many settings, as it allows for others to immediately feel comfortable around me, and it also allows for others to open up quickly and understand that when I put myself fully out there and out of my comfort zone, they too can do the same without any repercussion. This allows for a more solid understanding with each other and for the ability to positively change their view for the better by showing them that it's okay to come out of your comfort zone and talk to strangers the way that you would talk to your best friend. The next principle that I focus on is belief. Everyone has a belief system that is very different depending on their background. And as a communications major, I feel that it's my job to understand their beliefs and adapt to them depending on the situation. Someone's beliefs are their core understandings of the world, and they're extremely difficult to change, no matter how similar or different they are to my own. Rather than focusing on how different people value different things, it's much easier to bend and shape a solution that reflects both sets of beliefs in order to help enact positive change. The last principle that I focus on is knowledge. Webster's dictionary defines knowledge as awareness or familiarity gained by experience of a fact or situation. Everyone has access to different experiences or situations that allow them to bring different perspectives and advantages. While this is something that is very, very difficult, it is also something that can be very positive. While changing a viewpoint is easy, I do recognize and understand that sometimes it does take more than that. Leveraging another's knowledge can help for a more accurate group understanding and communication, as well as allow for others to know more about a situation and be educated on a situation rather than they were before. These 3 principles allow for a strong interpersonal relationship and understanding to build with others, which ultimately leads to the opportunity to change the world for the better by changing their viewpoint. If you can understand what a person wants, you can understand how to help them and change it for the better. Through belief, I can acknowledge and learn from others and their differences. Through knowledge, I can learn about different experiences from my own to get a better understanding of a person and their experiences. And through sincerity, I can allow for myself to be open and honest and allow for authentic communication between myself and others. These principles allow for my formula to be one that can, rather than being a formula, become a method. It is a simple challenge that can result in big action. Thank you.